Okay, so I wanted to give a quick update on the diplomatic side of the Israel-Gaza war. On tomorrow, Tuesday, December 19th, the United Nations Security Council is likely to vote once again on a resolution calling for a ceasefire. It is under intense negotiation. It comes a week after the United Nations General Assembly voted overwhelmingly in support of a humanitarian ceasefire. I wanted to bring you a clip from that. The United States did not support it. It is increasingly isolated. Here's Ambassador Linda Thomas Greenfield on her explanation.
In the Security Council on November 15th, called for Hamas and other groups to release the hostages and to provide humanitarian access to them immediately. Again, we support components of the resolution proposed today. But here's what else we support. We support speaking out with one voice to condemn Hamas for its terrorist actions on October 7th. Why is that so hard?
Okay, so why was it so hard? Why is it so hard for for the other countries to condemn Hamas, the Hamas attack? Well, here's an answer, and it comes from Pakistan's delegation. Number one, condemning Hamas without also condemning Israel would be so one-sided that it would provide a license to further massacre civilians. Number two, as he pointed out, the Palestinians don't have freedom. They live under occupation.
General Assembly is equitable and balanced. And it is a matter, therefore, of deep regret, if not surprise, that some friends of Israel have introduced amendments to once again condemn only one side, but exonerate the other. Unlike Canada, I cannot appeal to their sense of equity and justice. But what we can do is to appeal to the sense of humanity, of justice and fairness of the rest of the UN membership. And I'm confident that this entire membership will not agree to place the blame only on Hamas, but not on Israel. That would be unjust, unfair, and inequitable. Mr. President, when you deny people freedom and dignity, when you humiliate and trap them in an open-air prison where you kill them as if they were beasts, they become very angry, and they do to others what was done to them. And therefore, for Austria and my friend from the United States to blame Hamas in their amendments is not equitable, is not just. The blame, if it's to be placed, has to be placed on both parties, and especially on Israel. Mr. President, with the end of the pause, the skies over Gaza are filled with projectiles of death. Attack helicopters, drones, artillery shells, tank shells, mortars, bombs, missiles. Israel has dropped 25,000 tons of explosives on Gaza, nearly the equivalent of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Israel's goal is not only to erase Hamas. This is a war against the Palestinian people. Israel's goal is to erase not only a people, but the entire idea of Palestine.
Erase the entire idea of Palestine. That's what he said. That's what the leaders of Israel said they were going to do, and that's what they're doing. So it is, and it's called genocide. It's a revenge campaign, a genocide campaign. It's very clear. I'll be putting up more videos. In the meantime, I just want to encourage people to continue to reach out to, if you're in the United States, reach out to the politicians. They, Lord knows I've tried. I don't know if the message is getting through, but we just got to keep trying, right? Okay. We gotta try to do something, right?
Please lock the machine. Entitled Protection of Civilians and Upholding Legal and Humanitarian Obligations. Will all delegations confirm that their votes are correctly reflected on the screen? The voting has been completed. And please lock the machine.